For dinner, she was so grossed out she almost threw up. Ew, she thought. What is this? She said. It's vegetable stew, her mom replied. I hate vegetables. They're disgusting, she protested. Well, I thought we could try out something new instead of just eating meat, her mom argued. Well, why can't we just stick to eating meat? Jenny hissed. Because it's not good for the environment, her mom shouted. I don't care about the environment, she screamed. I wish I lived in the future where none of this will ever matter, she yelled. Then she stomped off to her room and slammed the door violently. When Jenny was in her room, she was thinking about how awesome it would be to live in the future, where everything was done for you. So she was so tired of arguing with her mom that she fell asleep. Her dream came true, and she traveled to the future. Jenny was waiting to eat dinner at her house. She smelled something unusual. When she saw what was for dinner, she was so grossed out she almost threw up. Ew, she thought. What is this? She said. It's vegetable stew, her mom replied. I hate vegetables. When she woke up, she was on a giant smokestack. She was so surprised she almost fell off her bed. All of a sudden, she started to cough like crazy. There was so much smoke she almost threw up. As soon as she calmed down, she realized that she could see the beautiful sky. She looked around, hoping that someone would appear out of the smoke. Then, with a sigh of relief, she saw a worker of some sort fixing up a smokestack. Hey, she shouted, where am I? Well, that's an easy question to answer, the man said. You're at the biggest smokestack in the U.S., he said. Why is there so much smoke? She coughed. But nobody knows, the worker replied. Then the strange man went back to fixing the smokestack. She buried her head in the pillow. It was hard for her to fall asleep because of the loud sounds, but eventually she did. Then off she went. Then she woke up in a huge burning building. She sprang out of bed and ran as fast as she could. It was getting so smoky she had to cover her mouth to breathe, and she started to cough. When she was out of the building, she had realized she had left her bed. She looked around, asking people where the nearest hotel was, but for some reason there were no hotels in the future. But thankfully, she met a person that would let her stay of the night in her house. He had this weird bike that had all these strange gadgets. Thank you so much. I've been trying to get out of here forever, she said. Why would you want to leave it? This place has everything you need, the man said. Because I'm only 9 years old and I can't live here forever. My family will miss me so much. He said, all right. She said, all right, if you wish, he said with a sigh. Then they had dinner. It was vegetables. She wasn't going to eat it. What's wrong? He said. I don't like vegetables, she said. Well, more for me, he said. Then after that, they cleaned up and she went to bed. She was so excited to leave the stream that she dozed off. She woke up and it was 1 a.m. She wasn't going to wake up her mom and just apologize. So instead, she was going to make a plan on how to cut down her meat. So I can't do anything that I did in the past, she thought. So let me work on my future. From now on, I'll eat meat 3 times a week. By the time she thought of the plan, it was 2:30 a.m. and it was still dark out. There was nothing better to do than go to sleep, and that's exactly what she did. The end.